Chachu, just asking, but why did you pick unmasked jinn, like specifically? I mean, like you could have done Halaqa or something.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه اللهم آمين يا رب العالمين. Okay, so I'm going to do.
I'm gonna be famous.
Alhamdulillah رب العالمين. يا هدينا الله. Good job. Abdullah, how you doing? I'm
gonna be famous.
Little boys, you all right? You good? Good, Muhammad? Okay. You guys missed all of you guys, but we have a discussion bit of this thing. So you guys missed about these three groups things, right? In the Quran.
No. I didn't get this one.
You were there when we were talking about the three groups?
Yeah. I mean, I did.
The three groups of Surah Baqarah. The people.
You are here? You guys know about the three groups?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. Yeah.
The first one is believers who believe. Yeah, you don't need to tell them anything, they still believe. Then the second is disbelievers. You tell them whatever, they still continue disbelieving, and with what they want, they keep disbelieving. And then third is hypocrites, which on the outside they act like they're believers, but then on the inside they're actually not
Say that
believers.
again, a bit.
Can I say it?
1 second.
The first one is believers who believe in the first place, so you don't need to tell them anything, they still believe. And then the second is disbelievers. You tell them whatever, they're going to keep on continuing disbelieving. They don't listen. And the third is hypocrites. On the outside, they believe, but they're actually tricking everyone and they don't believe.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay, I'll be taking questions. I see your hands, excitement. That's very good. You guys know what we were talking about. So today what we're going to be going through all these ones. Someone is there.
I'm scared.
So these are the three groups, right? We were talking about.
Yeah.
So I'll be going through quickly. So then we're going to be catching up. So we all know about it. You guys, I'll give you guys a task because when I'm going to go quickly as a revision for first few minutes, you're going to stop me. I'll see whose hand will go first. And he's going to mention that this is the first group, right? And we're going to be going together and we'll see if you'll be able to tell me attributes. And we have gone through these once again. So this is أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه. This is the book about which there is no doubt and guidance for those conscious of Allah. Already.
No, I have something to say.
Yeah.
Alif Lam Mim, like Allah never told anyone what it means.
No, I'm doing the revision. I'm not taking anything yet. Yeah.
These are the believers.
Okay, so is it the end? These are the end of the believers' attributes? You think this is the only thing?
No,
I say to you guys, you raise your hand when one group of people's attributes concluded. So these are the attributes. الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون. Who believe in unseen, establish prayer and spend out of what we have provided for them, right? So والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون. And who believe in what has been revealed to you, O Muhammad sallallahu, and what was revealed before you and hereafter, they are certain in faith. أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون. Those are upon right guidance from the Lord, and it is those who are successful. And yes.
This now just talking about the people do not believe in Allah. I number 5 was the last verse, which is talking about the first group.
Excellent.
Which is the good people.
Okay, so this is up to the 5 verses. They are all the attributes of the first group, and that group is. Do you know which group was that? Either 3 groups, either a believer, or I saw your hands. I want gonna give them the chance. Okay, just take it easy. Yeah. Just take it easy. So one is a believer, people who believe. One are not believing, and one are mocking around. They acting that believe that, but they are not. They are, we call it munafiq, right? Hypocrites. Do you understand these 3 groups? So who you think these people would be? Which group they're gonna fall in? Can you help your brother? You guys can talk loudly too. Don't worry. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Just do your business. Do you know which group they might be falling in? Believers. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so let's go one final time, and I'm gonna be learning this thing from you. So, what is Alif Lam Mim means? Do you guys know? And this is what I'm gonna be going a few things, and for the elder boys I'm gonna be telling you that how critically you guys gonna go through, and for the younger boys that at least you guys when read little by little this Quran, and on the surface level at least you will be able to ask what it is about, ask your parents, ask someone. So if you don't understand, try to get something out of it, right? Because ultimately we need to understand what the Quran is all about. Because 1 second, I see the hands, and thanks for the hands up, but ultimately what the trouble is, and the trauma I would say that we are in now, that we do not know how to react when things goes wrong. We get very we go extreme tragic, and we do not know how to respond. When things getting easier, we even forget everything and get overexcited, and we don't know how to react. And when things are challenging, then we go like in a paranoia mode. So what Quran actually taught us, it is an ongoing practice for a Muslim that we start learning in your age. It's supposed to be what most of us have done in my age group, right? I'm 50 plus. A lot of people, they lost the planet. Like, not they lost the plot, they lost the whole planet. In my age, they start learning these things. Rather, they're supposed to be learning in your age. And this book, all the guidelines, this should have been acted upon so to fix their affairs, their contemporaneous affairs, their life, to make it easy, smooth ride, and they'll be able to accumulate some hasanat for the akhirah, right? Because 1 second, मेरा बेटा. Remember this dua. اللهم إني أعوذ بك أن أشرك بك وأنا أعلم وأستغفرك لما لا أعلم. This dua will take, Allah would help you to take you out from those 3 people who will be entering in the hellfire. These first 3 people who would be entering the hellfire, I say this thing frequently. Do you guys know who these people are? We know many bad people, they were on this planet, right? Many pharaohs and many all, but who these people are? Do you guys know? Yes?
Disbelievers and hypocrites.
1 second, yes?
Criminals.
What?
Could be criminals.
Criminals. One second. Abdullah, you know?
They could. There's hypocrites. There's the.
1 second.
There's the Fir'aun.
Yes, you.
Hypocrites.
Yeah, next. Who are the three people will be entering? Do you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fir'aun.
Okay.
Uncle.
1 second. Let me give the younger people chance. Okay, Allah, go ahead.
So there's three people who should be the fuel of Jahannam. First category will be the person who's very good in the knowledge. He gives dawah, he gives classes, but inside his real intention is that he wants to be praised in front of everyone. The next person is a guy, he becomes shaheed, and he's very brave, he shows off, and then when he passes away, he thinks that he went to Jannah, but he's actually going to Jahannam. Why? Because his intention was not good. His intention was to praise Allah, to praise all of his people and get some respect. While jihad, fighting is only for the cause of Allah, sake for Allah. You shouldn't, if you're doing jihad, you shouldn't be like when you win a battle, you should be like, for example, if I win a battle, you should be.
You nailed the point. Who's the third one?
And the third one is the guy who gives a lot of money to charity. He's very generous and he's very wealthy, but he shows off with his wealth and he just gives.
Excellent response. So I keep on going. I stress more and more on this particular hadith because these are very close to these attributes are very close to the hypocrite, which is the third category, right? That is why we need to know the Quran. We need to understand, because a lot of people, they do a lot of things which they think they are doing the right thing, but they are either a bid'ah, which is the innovation, which Prophet Muhammad ﷺ has not mentioned or done anything about that and did not ask us to do, or the Quran did not mention. So a lot of these things, rituals, I would say, they think this is ibadah, they are very good and cool and all these things. No, you, each and everything, you check it out. You cross-examine whether it is in a sunnah or a Quran, right? So we have to understand this thing. So anything in the religion, right? There's nothing can be done, because otherwise it would be a bid'ah, which is the innovation. So anything in the religion we're not allowed to do unless it is asked to do. And anything in the normal life, like driving a car or bicycling or playing a soccer or all these things, everything's allowed. You can do whatever, unless if it is, 1 second, unless it is not forbidden. Make sense? So in deen, in the religion, how do we know that what is a religion or if it is not the religion? Yes?
What does forbidden mean?
Like haram. So if you want to find out if it is a religious issue or not, anything which you can seek that Allah will give me a reward for that, or Allah will punish me for that, it is in the domain of the religion. Makes sense? So anything which is, we are not seeking Allah's reward, that is a normal thing. Makes sense, Abdullah? So, yes.
And that if it's like, but Allah hasn't told us about it, yeah. And so we see if it's like good for us anyway, like if it's good for us or it's bad for us, like in health, yeah. If Allah hasn't told us in the Quran.
Yes, Usman?
What is innovation?
Bid'ah.
Yeah.
Anything, and this is a good question actually. Bid'ah would eat and swallow all of your good deed, and a person would go to the hellfire. And that is why every Jum'ah, whenever from Muhammad Sallam, he used to give a sermon, he would say this thing: كل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. Every bid'ah is leading to the hellfire. What is a bid'ah? Anything which is not mentioned by Allah in the Quran or by the Prophet Muhammad that this is the part of the religion, and we think this is a good act. No, we need to have the dalil. If it has been done, then it is approved. If it is not been done, then this is a bid'ah. We cannot add or subtract anything from the religion. Make sense? Yes.
So bid'ah is like something that the people, like a religious thing that people have created, but it's not in the Quran and Sunnah.
Yes. Yes. 100%.
And it's bad.
It is. If it is leading to the Jahannam, what could be worse than that? It's only a bad. It is not worse and dangerous. So it would eat all your hasanat, your good deeds, like smoking wood. You know, smoking wood. What would left?
Oh, yeah.
Nothing. So, in order to understand that, what is a bid'ah and what is a shirk and what is a sunnah, what we need to have this Quran. In your time, you need to learn this thing. Then, when you're going to be a teenagers, then you will be able to start implementing it little by little, right? So this is what I'll be giving you a little bit of the hints, these ayat, and then you'll be able to know that, because in Surah Fatiha, when we say, do you know that what is the in Surah Fatiha we ask Allah? What we ask Allah? Do you know? What is that?
For guidance.
And yeah, that's very good. Yeah, but what do we ask? That we stay away from whom? Or people. Okay, let's go bit by bit. Yes, now you're getting it. They're very close. Okay,
What's the question?
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. That's the praise to Allah Almighty, right? Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. This is also, He is very merciful and thing. Maliki Yawmiddin, that He will be the master of the day of the judgment, right? Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. So it is that we are asking Allah that, oh Allah, we worship you and you alone we seek the help from. Any sort of ista'ana, what is the help? We have to be asking Allah alone, right? And that's what Prophet Muhammad said. Half of the surah, the Prophet Muhammad saying, in one of the narration, he said, half of this Surah Fatiha is, Allah said, is for me, which we just read, and the other half is for my servant. So whenever we ask Allah, Allah will give us that thing. So what is the second half? The second half is إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. What is that? First one, اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. What does it mean? 1 second. What does that mean? اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. No, اهدنا يا الله. Oh Allah, show us the right path, right? اهدنا الصراط المستقيم, which is a sida, which is a straight, show us the right straight path, right? This is the first thing we ask. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم, right? Means, oh Allah, show us the path of whom you have a lot of blessings in the na'am, an'amta alayhim, right? So you have blessed upon those people. Show us those people. غير المغضوب, don't put us on those people. غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Two categories, who went astray and who were like Yehud and Nasara, right? This is a hint. Christian in the because one of them they exaggerate, and the Prophet of Allah, Isa alayhi salam, they said he's a God. Exaggerated too much. And the other one, they went too far, though they had the knowledge, right? So we ask these things. So now Allah is teaching us all these attributes, because otherwise who would tell us? How would we know who are the people who Allah has blessed upon, right? And how would we know that who has earned the wrath of Allah? the punishment of Allah. If we know these people, then we'll be able to, fix ourselves, because we don't want to be in trouble. You don't want to copy a troublemaker who police just got them and put them in behind the bar. You don't want to copy those people, right? But you want to have a person who have a luxury and he was praiseworthy and all those ones. You want to be identical to that person, right? Make sense? So who would tell us this Quran? Throughout the Quran, Allah tell us the stories of old people, the nations being destroyed, who earned the wrath of Allah, how the other people they have done the mistakes, what they're gonna be getting, what they're gonna be confronting on the day of the judgment, what gonna happen in the grave, what gonna happen in the on the day of the judgment, what gonna happen hereafter, how these two avenues gonna lead to different destinations. One is in a luxury and one is in a severe punishment. So we need to elaborate these things, otherwise we'll stuff up. You don't want to be in my age and thinking, oh, let's study the Quran now. Man, we're gonna be studying the Quran throughout the life, not once every year, but start from now. Because what you're gonna learn now on a surface level, and then the next year you're gonna be top it up, and then top it up, and then top it up, until now. And your parents, these they get together and they read the Quran circle and all these things. What they doing? You think they haven't gone through the Quran? They have gone through many times. But every time they're gonna go through, they're gonna be having new things from there. We won't be able to and this Quran actually give the tranquility. They fix the current affairs. What is really happening? Are you guys with me, boys?
Yeah.
Does it make sense? So why we studying? Yes, Mr.
You see, my mom, she does this thing like when she came to study for 25 years, she did a tafsir, yeah, in like this area, and she already did it 4 times, like the whole Quran.
Tabarakallah, tabarakallah. Yes.
I got a question. How do you this is how you're having the actual Quran, and how do you make sure that you're having like the goal like achievable? Like you don't you do the goal and sometimes then you just stop doing it and then you forget about it. How do you protect yourself from doing that?
This is amazing. Actually, you nailed it. This is a big trouble. This is a real trouble. And this is actually a trouble that I'm facing. When I was leaving home tonight, I was actually binging. And I was binging with my wife, and I was saying, these boys, they grow up, and I was waiting for them to take over the Halaqa, and everyone is growing up, having their 16 and 17 and 18, and having their license and the uni, and then I'm supposed to be even the Sheikh Hagan now. I'm not sure why he's attending this Urdu halaqa. A lot of people they know Urdu, they can take care of it, but he should be leading us now. So for you guys, don't leave me alone, boys. This need to be carried on. It's a legacy. 1 second, मेरा बेटा. So the idea is here, even if I don't have to proceed the whole thing, but because this interaction, and this is the whole Halaqa is about, I care less that if I go, because what I have to go through all these few ayat, but I care more what you guys are asking me. This is most important thing for our Halaqa, that we need to have this gupshup and we need to interact with each other. What a beautiful question that a lot of people, they start their journey in the Quran and all these things, and then they go like they not even a halfway or sometime. 1 second, मेरे बेटा. So this is one of the hadiths of the Prophet Muhammad Sallam. I'll tell you, the commentary of the hadith is, that is why do not exaggerate in something and push yourself. That's why Prophet Muhammad Sallam said, dawam. Dawam means regular basis. Allah loves your deeds which has a dawam, which is on a regular basis, even though it is a little. it has to be consistency. There should be a consistency in that, like a constant work, right? We cannot compromise with our salah, right? Like let's say a lot of people they don't understand this thing, but this is the hadith. When you guys grow up and you have a job or you have college or you're doing the degree and all this thing and you cannot haul out of the classroom. Men, do you guys know that you can, if you really get, we're supposed to be doing the 5 times a day, every time, right? Zohar, Asr, Maghrib, Isha, and that. But if you stuff up, you can combine 2 prayers. You do Fajr on time, and then you do Asr and Zohar at one time, and Maghrib and Isha, because it's not like you miss the prayer, but in case. But don't miss it. The point is here, don't miss it. Name it a bit. Don't do this thing. I told you many times. You're gonna break it and you fall off. Yes.
And once I was about to go to sleep, I did 10 rakat, 2 rakat for Fajr, because I didn't pray Fajr, and for Asr and Isha.
Okay. How are you?
7.
I cannot even argue with you. You still have a holiday time. So whatever you're doing is amazing. But when you say to me, I'm 10, no excuse. How are you? For him, no excuse at all.
And then at 12. And then at 12.
So
No.
10 and up, no
Chachu, I
excuse.
thought it
We
was
got
12.
we got to do it. That's it.
Uncle,
Yes.
when you
When
faking
is
comments
Adhan Bhai coming back to this Halaqa?
Well, he does a youth class.
It's okay. Okay, get back to the point that why people they leave all these things, and when person he get busy, right, in uni, in school, having license and this and that, then they leave this Quran and the Halaqa and all these things. What a disaster! All that many years we were learning these things, we were character building for for that reason, that when you guys are a teenager, you know how to drive a car. You're not going to be spinning the car. I can do wheelies on the thing and on the bike, and on I can spin the car 360 racing car, because Allah, when you're going to be learning that Allah says this thing, Allah, this is a shaitan tells you to do these things. And you're going to be lowering your gaze when you see the girls, because Allah said, okay, go marry. And you're going to be respecting your father and mother, because now you are an adult and you obviously you can yell back, right? But now you want to humble yourself. These things we're learning right now, right? And when we're going to need the most, when you will be equipped with the license and you'll be empowered with taking your decision, because now your parents, they might have dropped food here, right? But then you'll better just leave it. Usman, see, now you, because of you, everyone got distracted. So later we can eat, right? Okay, so at that time, when you'll be able to drive to the masjid and you say, no, I want to go to the masjid. Or when you have the money, but you say, no, I'm going to be sadaqah. Or when you're really able to yell back, but you say, no, 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 it's haram to yell back on my sibling and the two parents specifically. How come? We need this book desperately then, but you have to have developed the practice that and start exploring this thing right now. Make sense? Even 10 minutes a day, that you have to have this habit. ठीक है मोहित?
Yeah.
Any questions, boy?
No.
Okay. This is the first set of the people. Beta, just leave these distractions.
What time is it?
Yeah?
What time is it?
Okay.
8:28.
So the first group of people, they were, now you guys can go through this one because next week I'm going to be asking you these questions and you're not going to be left behind. I don't want you to be left behind. Okay. Yes.
Next week for the homework, do we have to do like?
Yeah. I'll show you.
Yeah, but do we have to do on a paper?
I'll show you guys later. Okay, that's it, boys. That's it. This is a book about, this is a guidance, right? So number one thing we need to understand through, everyone look at the board. Everyone look at the board. So the first attribute of this book is that it is giving the guidance. So wherever you get stuck, it will take you. Not only the tranquility, it will show you the path. Maybe that day you are now 20 years old and you really stuffed up and this and that, and you open your book because you are reading it every day, and that particular chapter or that particular page actually solving the mystery what you are confronting that day. See how it works. And now these are the attributes of the people that what they do, the good people, that they establish prayer and then they do the right thing to spend money and all these things. And they, what does that mean? Do you know that what has been revealed before and what is revealed, they believe on all these books? Do you guys understand this verse? Yeah, Yalla? Yes, go ahead. No, I was asking, do you know what does that mean? Abdullah, do you know? Yes or no?
No.
Read it. You are the only one gonna answer me. Oh, no one else. Muhib, you need to go there then if you want to read this. Otherwise, you're gonna miss it. Yalla, come back later because you need to read all these ones. So actually, I need to scroll it out. Usman, did you get it?
It's talking about Sana. It's just it's talking about the Muslim people who believe in Allah. They believe in the books before the
Muhib,
Quran,
just leave the chair.
like
Just
the
go there.
Torah, all the previous books. They believe
Yes.
in it,
Okay. Excellent.
and they have no doubt inside books.
So the people, like the books which was revealed on the Prophet Musa and Ibrahim alayhi salam and Isa alayhi salam, like so-called, they call it a first testimony and the second testimony, but in original. So that book is, those people like us, we have to believe on previous scriptures as well, but not the one they are telling us these are the scriptures, because they are modified a lot. So that's the whole thing. And Allah praises them. They are the people who are the right people, and they are actually right guided. So that this is the second category. إن الذين كفروا سواء عليهم أنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون. In this, indeed, those who disbelieve, it is all same for them, whether you want them or not want them. So when Prophet ﷺ, he was preaching so much, so he was getting exhausted. Oh, a handful of people, they don't want to listen. So this is, you're gonna see in every era. You tell them or you don't tell them, they're not gonna believe. Allah says this. So what does that mean? We're not supposed to tell them?
We're supposed to try and
That's it. Bingo. We got to do our job. If someone accepting it or not accepting is their trouble. And why is that? ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم عذاب عظيم. Allah has set the seal upon their heart and their hearing, and over their vision veil. And for them is a great punishment. Why? Okay, if someone would say, if Allah has set the seal on my heart in the ear, and so if nothing can penetrate, so it's not my fault. Allah set the seal.
No, but you can. But it was your fault that you got the seal in the first place.
But Allah said, Allah set the seal.
Because you do not want to.
Because they were.
Anyone else? Abdullah, what do you think? What we're talking about? Read it. Can you read it loudly?
Allah set a seal upon their hearts and upon their hearing, and over time their vision is revealed, and for them it's a great punishment. It's basically, I think it's saying that like the people who deny Islam, yeah, they'll get a great punishments.
What you think, my beta? Yes, certainly.
So the disbelief.
The question is, do you guys know what I'm asking? I'm asking if these people they would say, okay, what's my fault? Allah set this seal on me, so Allah did not want me to be. So they're blaming Allah now. Yes, Hassan Ali.
So they would.
Ansad your hands, yalla, relax.
I think they won't say that because someone might have first asked them to come to Islam and then they chose to ignore.
You said they won't?
Yeah, I think.
No, a lot of people they even do now. They even say now. A lot of people you ask them, come on, man, pray, and they said, oh, Allah will let me pray when Allah really wants me to pray. Allah will give me tawfiq. This is what they said in your Pakistani community. A lot of people they say this thing. Yes, yes. Do you know the answer?
That because they said that Allah is playing them because even if because they're trying to say Islam is stopping me from even if I wanted to do this Islam won't let me do it, so that's what.
Yes.
So question the reason why they're saying this because they don't have the right mentality obviously while Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put a punishment in first, he'll give chances, like for example Prophet Musa time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave chances to them many times. This punishment, then this one, then punishment, then then mercy, then punishment and mercy. So this it's like that. But they don't know this. It says he had mercy. So when they're saying that when he had the seal upon the heart, they have the seal because they don't. Even if you try your best, they won't listen because they have Allah subhanahu wa sealed the heart. Because they put the seal there because they did it.
Abdullah?
Oh yeah.
What's your take on it? Very good, boys. Excellent.
Moral?
What you think, Abdullah?
What do you mean by take on moral?
No, this Abdullah. Yalla. Everyone should participate. Yalla, my beta. You quiet today. Yes, Mahir?
So, they say that I think they say that because they don't believe Islam.
Okay, beautiful. Everyone is amazing, and no, we're gonna conclude it now. But Osman, he done it very explicitly that. 1 second, my beta. So Allah has given sufficient opportunities, equal opportunities, a lot of chances, and they are the one earn the wrath of Allah. That Allah is so angry, sometimes parents they keep on saying, do the right thing and do the right thing and do the right thing, but kids is not understanding and say, I'm gonna punish you, and mom is saying and dad is saying, he's not listening and he's not listening. Now he's getting punished. And I said, I'm sorry, and the dad and mom said, no sorry, no more sorry. We heard of these things, right? All the time. Because they're sick of it. The sick of it. You don't want to do one thing in your life. You don't want earn the anger of Allah. Once, twice, make a tawbah, come back, do the repentance. But a stage would come when Allah has given you a sufficient opportunities. You could have repented, you could have come back, you could have revoked, you could have taken a U-turn, you could have rectified yourself, you could have come back to the Allah. You are the one kicked all these things and went away. And now what Allah did? Allah said, okay, you go away. You don't come to my masjid. Don't ever touch my Quran. Now person is thinking, as you said before, this is the answer of your question. Some people, they are on the right hand and then they disappear. Maybe Allah tell them, go away, man. You didn't appreciate it much. I showed you all these things and you are mucking around. Go away. Now, person is thinking, I'm not praying. Man, Allah is not letting you enter the masjid. It could be the other way around. Make sense, mera beta? Maybe Allah, yes, mera beta.
If Allah doesn't let them enter the masjid, if He send them into Jahannam.
Yeah, this is what Allah is talking about. That Allah set the seal, and then Allah is saying, Allah said to the Nuh alayhi salam in one stage, Allah said to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in one stage, they're not gonna accept it. They're not gonna accept it. They're gonna be getting the punishment. That is it. So it is not that Allah set the seal when they were babies, and by default they came in this world having a seal set there, and they're gonna be, that is not fair. This is what Allah doesn't do. Allah gave them the sufficient opportunities so they could have fixed their affairs, but they did not. But when we are saying hypothetically it could be us boys, and that's a scary part. Don't think these ayat did not reveal to the Jews and the Christians and the Kuffar Makkah and all these things, though at that time, but they are now, we are reciting. It is for us. So don't be fooled that, oh, we're gonna go to the Jannah anyway. It's not like that. It's not like that. Make sense, boys?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. So let me conclude this one. We have only a few minutes to go. And this was the third group that I hope that the next time you're going to be giving me the brief of these things. You're going to be writing down some attributes, who are the three groups, and you're going to be telling me something about that. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَقُولُ آمَنَّا بِاللَّهِ وَبِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ وَمَا هُمْ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ. And of the people are some. Now this the third group is coming. They are first group, only few ayahs, few attributes. Second group, very few, only 2 verses. Now the third group is too complicated. They stupid enough. They even do not know themselves that they are stupid. This is the trouble. They confuse minded people. They think they're on the right direction. They're not. They even do not have the intellect that they are on the right way. I'm going to show you these ayat. So we have to listen this one.
They force themselves to believe the wrong thing, yeah, and now that they really believe that the wrong thing is correct now.
Okay, so now listen these ayats. 1 second, let me finish it off. And of the people are some who say we believe in Allah in the last day, but they are not believers. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَقُولُ آمَنَّا بِاللَّهِ وَبِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ وَمَا هُمْ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ. So now they're saying, we are Muslims. What you think, I'm non-Muslim? Allah saying, no. It's that simple. Allah saying, no. It's that simple. Allah is saying, they are saying, they have claims that we believe in Allah and we believe in Yawm accountability, Yawm al-Qiyamah, but Allah is saying they are not believers. يخادعون الله الذين آمنوا وما يخدعون إلا أنفسهم وما يشعرون. They think to deceive Allah and those who believe, but they deceive not except themselves. So they're mocking around. They think we can mock around this. No, but they are basically
Just destroying themselves.
They are in a
Now against his
cuckoo mode, hallucination mode, right? في قلوبهم مرض. They have heart disease, some not the heart attack sort of the medical disease, but something wrong in their heart, ugly, filthy, like the planting something. Allah knew these things. في قلوبهم مرض, in their hearts is a disease. فزادهم الله مرضا. What Allah did, so Allah has increased their disease. وَلَهُمْ عَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ بِمَا كَانُوا يَكْذِبُونَ. And for them is the painful punishment because they habitually used a lie. So basically, they're going to be going to the hellfire. وإذا قيل لهم لا تفسدوا في الأرض قالوا إنما نحن مصلحون. And when it is said to them to not cause corruption in the land, they say, we are but reformers. We are the one fixing it. What you guys are talking about, we are the one fix it. We are the peacekeepers. All these politicians nowadays, all the corrupt people nowadays, all everything who we actually wanted to fix, you'll see their life is corrupt. You say, go get yourself fixed. You don't fix us. ألا إنهم هم المفسدون ولكن لا يشعرون. Unquestionably, it is they who are the corrupt, but they perceive not. So Allah is actually telling them. So sometimes we at home, we said, oh, dad and mom, oh, we are the one fixing it at the classroom. We are the one doing this thing to right. No, 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 no. Sometimes we are the one destroyers. Allah knows all these things. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ آمِنُوا كَمَا آمَنَ النَّاسُ قَالُوا أَنُؤْمِنُ كَمَا آمَنَ السُّفَهَاءُ أَلَا إِنَّهُمْ هُمُ السُّفَهَاءُ وَلَكِنْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. This is very important. This is very important, boys. Sometimes your mates at the school, they're going to be doing the same thing. And this is the trouble. And when it is said to them, believe as people who believe, have believed, like the companion of the Prophet. Look at those people. Believe like them, man. And sometimes your school or your sibling being saved by the parents and the teacher. Look at your sibling. Look at this boy. Be like him. And now people are getting offended. People are even getting more jealous. Rather than to be humble and say, yeah, I'm going to be better than that, they're becoming a jealous now. And when it is said to them, believe as the people, I believe, they say, should we believe as we foolish have believed? No, they're saying they're foolish. They think they are foolish. So they were saying to the companion of the Prophet, the best people on this planet after the prophets, they're saying they are foolish. Do you know what Allah responded? How Allah took the defend of them? It is they who are foolish, but they know not. Allah is saying you are the foolish, not them. وإذا لقوا الذين آمنوا قالوا آمنا وإذا خلوا إلى شياطينهم قالوا إن معكم إنما نحن مستهزئون. And when they meet those who believe, they say, we believe, but when they are alone with their evil ones, they say, indeed, we are with you. We were only mockers. Boys, we're almost concluding the halaqa. Don't we do these things? When we are in a masjid, we are in different attributes, and when we are with our mates, we are a different person. We are in front of the mom and dad different, and then outside we are different. Oh, forget it about this sheikh, man. Forget it about this halaqan. Forget it, man. This, my old dad and mom, and this and that. Or maybe sometimes we hesitate to utter, but we do this different action. Yeah, who cares, man? Who cares? Just have a party time. 1 second, maybe. This is the trouble. Allah's cameras, there. Allah is observing us. So that's why it's important to know these attributes of these. Do you know that this third group, they are worse than the kuffar? They actually will be having the most punishment in the hellfire. Mocking around. Not even a believer and you mocking around. Acting like a believer is a mocking around with Allah. And Allah is saying, don't be a mocker. You mocking around, and they get in the corner and they said in a meeting, oh, don't worry about the Prophet Muhammad. We were just confusing them. We were just mucking around. We were just doing. If we do the same thing when we are outside with our mates, totally different person, and in the masjid, subhanallah, alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar. and with the mates again, and in front of the screen again, different filthy, ugly person. But then in front of the parents, like a humble, like a pious person on this planet. Subhanallah, don't we do these things? Man. So, exactly what you just said. These things, if we are copying the attributes of the hypocrites, we need to be ashamed of. Makes sense, boys. Allah yastahzi'u bihim wa yamudduhum fi tughyanihim ya'mahun. But Allah mocks them and prolong them in their transaction. Transition is the trouble. Like when you are going out of your domain, you're really going like you not only preaching, but you're going like far away, right? So be aware of this transition. And while they were when blinded, أولئك الذين اشتروا الضلالة بالهدى فما ربحت تجارتهم وما كانوا مهتدين. I'm going to conclude with this ayah, and this is what you have to understand. You have to understand this ayah carefully. Allah is saying, those are the ones who have purchased error in exchange for the guidance. So their transaction has brought no profit, nor were they guided. So basically, okay, let me make it simple. We have the masajid, we have the Quran, we have the halaqa, we have your parents are telling the right thing to do, your parents, all these things. But when we don't listen to any one of them and we do whatever is here, and then either end up in a hospital, in the police, in the principal's office, in ugly thing, or maybe in a graveyard. Am I hypothetically saying these things?
No.
Wallahi, no. I swear to Allah, I'm not saying all these things hypothetically. Wallahi, I'm telling you, I have seen young teenagers, not the old people. Wallahi, I seen people hospitalized. They had their body pieces, they like they're gone. Wallahi, I know there was a fast bowler. He used to be he used to be working. I mean, the playing used to be with us. They had some people that died, and he was paralyzed for so many years, and ultimately he died. He was a teenager, very fast. I know you guys maybe know that Saleh's best friend, my elder son's best friend, he died about 2 years before. He was only 22 years old.
Oh.
He just died. So people, they died. People, they went into the different life. People, I know people, they end up in a jail. I know people, they were thinking it's a fun to have the cigarettes and all this. It's a fun, and they become seriously addicted into the drugs and all this shit. Astaghfirullah, ma'adallah. And now they cannot even come back. You know how painful their families are? I'm telling you, where I work, right? They have rehabilitation places where people, they really want to come back from this trouble, but their chemicals are inside. They so craving that they cannot come. Don't try these things, boys. Don't try these things. Not even a single puff. Not even a single thing. People, they're gonna tell you, oh, is it just a one-off thing? No, it's not a one-off. You're gonna be connected. Just run away. Do you understand, boys?
Yes.
Okay, so these three groups, at least, because the ayat up to the number 16, we can have gone through these two examples what Allah is saying, but I'm gonna stop right here and we're gonna be having a fun. But at least next week you'll be able to tell me 3 groups with these 3 attributes, and you'll be able to dig.
Sorry, my bad.
My bad. I really confused. You're like.
Subhanallah.
I thought you were gonna say you guys can
I
go now.
almost got lost, man. You're gonna only the soccer ball is in your mind, right? Right, and the cricket thing, right? You guys lost it. That's it. Subhanallah. Haven't even concluded, man. Go get a life, you guys. Okay, just 1 second.
And just
Yeah, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second.